Hi friends, happy Thursday. I am making an iced coffee and I thought I'd share it with you all. And I haven't been live for a while. I just wanted to say hi. And there's a trifecta of amazing things happening right now that I just feel like I have to talk about out loud. So I was like, I'm just gonna show you guys my favorite iced coffee and chat about it. So if you want to say hi, let me know where you're tuning in from. I'm in Raleigh. It is fake fall in the mornings and it is 85 degrees right now. 85, hot and sunny. So while I feel fall is in the air, I still want an iced coffee. Also, by the way, I never drink coffee in the afternoon except this amazing delicious coffee by Farmasi, because it is a chicory and coffee blend. And regular coffee gives me jitters and makes me go crazy, and I won't be able to sleep at night if I have anything past 1 o'clock. But this doesn't do that to me, which is amazing. So I thought I would share it with you guys because it's okay. So I will tell you more about it. I'm just gonna get some water here, and so this coffee, I'm trying to decide if I want to talk to you about what's in my brain first or if I want to talk to you about the coffee. Let's talk about the coffee first. All right, so I just filled this up with water and I'm going to add ice. And you can make this hot or cold, by the way. And I'm just going to dump it right in and stir it up. So the benefits of this, by the way, it's not just a coffee, it's got chicory. So let me tell you the benefits. There's an inulin prebiotic fiber, which means it supports gut health. So it's not just coffee, it's good for you. It also has antioxidants in it, which combat inflammation. You guys hear me talk about inflammation in my stories all the time. I'm always talking about how my body has decreased in inflammation significantly since starting to use all these Farmasi products. For example, I was actually just talking to my mom. Hi Brandy. I have actually just in the last 2 months, this is not me bragging, by the way. This is me sharing how much my body has physically changed since starting to take all these amazing supplements that my body was clearly lacking. I've had to take out loops in my watch because my wrist never goes down in size. Never has. I've always worked out. I've always eaten well. But now, since taking these Farmasi products and the Aloe Glow and the Hydro Drops and the apple cider vinegar gummies and drinking this coffee, it's all targeting that inflammation that your body is holding on to. So of all the places that I've noticed my decreased inflammation, my wrist, even this watch is moving around, and that's not normal for me. I've already had to take out 2 or 3 loops. So if your wrist is going down in size, that means your body overall obviously is decreasing in the inflammation, and I feel so much better night and day. Okay, so back to this. The antioxidants combat inflammation. It also has collagen in it already. So like I said, you're not just having a coffee. It's also good for you. Hair, skin, nails, fine lines, wrinkles. The collagen is built right in. You can also add, we also have a chocolate collagen that tastes amazing in here. And then, of course, coffee and chicory, the blend itself, it helps curb cravings. So yes, it has caffeine, but it's far less because it's also a chicory blend. So this is why I can actually have this in the afternoon. So I'm just gonna add some oat milk, and then I'm gonna get some ice out of the freezer. Give me a second. Hi, friends. Oh, you do love coffee, Brandy. I know. What do you guys? So I'm glad my teammates are hopping on here because I have to share with you guys. There's this trifecta happening right now in my world that I am just So last night we had a team party where we celebrated 1,000 teammates, which I am so beyond proud of this team. Obviously, that is not all me. That would never be possible, right? This means that this entire team is growing. This entire team is finding success. I don't have 1,000 people just on my team. My teammates have teammates and teammates, right? Because I think that a lot of people who aren't familiar with direct sales just don't understand that. This is not a Tamara accomplishment. This is a huge team accomplishment, and I'm so proud, and there's not a better feeling than watching all of your friends and teammates find success and growing their businesses. It is seriously such Like, it's such a rewarding business, and we all get to work this and fit this. Look at how good this looks. We all get to work this business, and it fits into our lives and our nooks and crannies. And so like, oh, it's so good. Oh, it's so good. It's like nutty and creamy and smooth. I don't even have any sugar in there. You could add whatever you want, but it's called Delish. It's our Delish coffee. It also comes in a bag. I'm out of it right now, so I had to bust out my travel size, which I'm also going to take with me when Mom and I head to Florida next week. So sliding into the next point, we had this team party last night. And then the second big thing to happen today was we all had the opportunity, everybody within Farmasi, there is probably one of the, if not the number one network marketing person in the world just partnered with Farmasi because she sees the vision, she knows the legacy, the culture, and she spoke on a call this morning that was so inspirational. I mean, her name is Stormy, and she has been in this industry for 17 years. And I mean, she is the real deal. She is committed. She knows her goals and dreams, and she is running for them. So it was really super inspirational to hear her talking. And, you know, I think that everybody joins this world for different reasons. Some people join just for personal use and the discount. That's totally fine. We have so many of those teammates on our team, and we love it because they get to join the community and the fun. And then you've got the people who are, you know, striving to make like $300 to $500 a month to help support their families. And that's a lot of work. That's a lot of work to hit $300 and $500 a month, right? And then you have like the big dreamers who are listening to Stormy and being like, oh, I want that. But in my head, I was like, oh my gosh, I could never be Stormy, right? I could never be her. I could never strive to make $1 million by the end of this year. That's crazy. And then I checked myself because I was like, Tamara, how dare you say that? Like, how dare you crush your own dreams and goals? Like, you know how big you can get. You know how big. Don't look at her and think I'll never be her, because right there, that's a limiting belief on myself, right? So I had to check myself, and I even thought, I've never let myself stop my own dreams. And I look at Brittany, my upline and leader and our mentor and our friend, and she's amazing. And she has come so far, and she's built this massive business. But I guarantee you, people look at her and think, I can never be Brittany. I can never do that. Well, that's a limiting belief, right? Brittany never told herself, Brittany, you're never going to be that person. Otherwise, she would never get to where she is, right? So it was really inspirational. And I had to do I had to check myself, because I was like, stop limiting yourself, you know, like just keep dreaming bigger. And either you're this side or you're this side. Like, do you believe in it or do you not? Because that's, if you don't, or if you say, if you limit yourself, you're going to stay over here, right? But if you believe in yourself, that energy, your own energy is contagious, and your own, you know, goals start to become your reality. You are what you believe, you know, I love this industry so much, because what you put in is what you get back in return. And if this is your motto over here, if you're like, I'm a mom and I have 3 kids, and I have all these things to do, I can never find the time. Well, then you're never going to find the time. You have to shift over here to be like, I believe in myself, and I'm going to make the time. I'm going to sit. One of my leaders, one of my friends, Shauna, just posted she was outside of her son's CCD, and she was in the car and she was working, and she was like, I would have used to just scroll on my phone, or I would have just run aimless errands. And she's like, instead, I'm parking myself here, and I'm going to commit to working my business. She's showing up. She's putting in the work in the nooks and crannies, and she's making it work because her belief is over here. She knows what she's capable of. She's not holding herself back, right? So, I mean, that was like, and Stormy was speaking on this like massive level. Me and Mother said, this is so good. She was speaking on this massive level of like, you know, I show up and I want my leaders to have my same energy. I want them to do what I do. And part of me again was thinking, well, that's not realistic. But then I was like, well, Tamara, stop thinking that's unrealistic, because what if your leaders want what you want? You know, so it's like, but then I had to check myself again, and I was like, okay, I am what Stormy is, but I'm on my own level. Everything that she was saying was so inspirational, but I had to apply it to where I'm at right now with my business. And then I wanted to talk to my team about that too. So we kind of had a little conversation, and I wanted to talk more. So I was like, I'm just going to come on live because I know I'm catching a bunch of teammates here. If you're here now or if you're in the replays, say hi, guys. So anyway, you know, it was just really inspirational because, yeah, I'm not at $1 million a month, but I am at my own goal right now, and I can take what she said and I can apply that to where I am right now. It's still the same beliefs. It's still the same energy. So there's the second thing. And then the third part of the trifecta, which is just crazy to me, and this just goes to show we are in the right place. Like, the top network marketer probably in the world chose to partner with Farmasi because she did her research. She literally said, this company has been around for 75 years. I see a stable company that it has massive growth and a future. And you should see her, follow her. If you're not following her, she's incredible. Stormy Wellington. And she's inspiring all of us. And that, you know, that just goes to prove, like, I already knew Farmasi was great, but we're attracting more and more people. Now is the time to get in the industry. Okay, I digress. The third thing that's happening today within 24 hours, this is how honored and honestly blessed our team is and this community is, that all of us leaders and teammates and friends have chosen to be a part of. The CEO of the entire company is going to be meeting with us, with Brittany's team, with our team, the Real Deal Dream Team. And he's sitting down with us. We had an opportunity to unlock access. So we had to hit 125 in sales for last month, which, if you're working your business, you are very capable of doing that. Honestly, for myself, I love the product so much. I replenish my own stash and I'm hitting that. So, you know, that's like a baseline of success. But if you're brand new, you could also earn the honor to be on the call with Emre tonight. His name is Emre. He's a phenomenal CEO. He is the third generation. So his grandpa was Dr. Tuna, who started this. He's the pharmacist that started creating these good for you products, you know, 75 years ago. He was the pharmacist that actually created the skincare and the soaps and things. And then his son took over, Emre's dad, and Emre and his dad has passed it down to Emre and Sinan. So now two brothers run the show at Farmasi, and they're such hard workers. They are so motivated. They care so deeply about this company. You want to know the most incredible thing that happened when we first started with Farmasi back in February? In March, we got invited to see home office. We got invited to Emre's own home in Miami, where he hosted us and welcomed us. You know what the first thing he said to us was? He said, "Are you happy? And what can we change to help make your business better? What can we change? What can we improve to help you grow?" We were a month in, not even a month in. And I looked at him and my jaw hit the floor because, first off, it was all about us. It wasn't about them at all. It was about, how are you doing? How can we help you? What are you loving? What can we improve? And that's why this company is insane. And that's why this opportunity to grow with a company that is listening to their people on the ground floor, making it happen. Like, they are listening to us. They're asking us these questions. That was the first time I ever met him. And every time since, he's done the same thing, checking in on you. How are you doing? Are you still liking everything? What can we change? What can we improve on? And now tonight, my entire team has access to this conversation, this exact conversation with the person running the show. This is Farmasi. There is a presence in 40 different countries around the world. That's how big this company is. It's the #1 direct sales company in Turkey. That's why myself and 3 of my amazing friends and teammates just went to Istanbul and Cappadocia this couple weeks ago. They are in 40 different countries, but we're on the ground floor in the United States, which blows my mind. Blows my mind. So it launched in 2019 in the US, but they didn't have a distribution center until 2024. So that has significantly changed anything. So if you're watching my videos and you're thinking, what is Farmasi? You're not alone, because I didn't even really know what it was in February either. I had a friend that started doing it back in 2019, but I didn't know. I thought maybe it was just makeup. Well, it's not just makeup. As you guys all know, it's the NutriPlus is actually has turned out to be my absolute favorite part of the business, which is crazy because I saw the makeup and I was like, oh my gosh, that's fun. I love makeup. I can promote that. And now I'm like, oh my God, I'm a different human being. My body has changed. I'm down a wrist size, because I'm not holding on to inflammation. It's all because we're taking care of ourselves from the inside out and we're changing lives. And it is truly such a gift to partner with this company and everybody who believes. And also it's really inspiring. There's nothing more exciting than watching not only myself, but my teammates and my friends. I have friends from high school that are coming to me and they're being like, I'm so inspired right now by what you're doing. And I can see that you're happy and I can see that you have a lot of energy and that you're growing something big. And I said, yeah, thank you for noticing. I want to shout it from the rooftops, like this isn't like, yes, this is my job, but it's so much more than that. It really truly is changing lives. And mark my words, in 5 years, everyone's going to know what Farmasi is. And I keep telling my teammates and my girls and our there's men on our team too, but they're my girls. We're the bells. Men are welcome. We're expanding into the men's line too. But I just keep pushing. And I said, listen, it might be hard right now because we're a brand new brand. And yes, it's going to take time, but they're all finding success, by the way. Don't think when I say if it's hard, like there's so much opportunity. All you have to do is start sharing. I mean, we all use toothpaste and body wash, right? So if you're promoting that to your friends and family, you can't be shy. You just have to say, hey, I've got this great product for you, right? It's up to us to tap into the market right now. And while that can be a little intimidating and scary and a little bit of extra work because we're the ones introducing the brand to North America, it's also the biggest gift and opportunity for us, right? Like to be on the ground floor here and to be able to be the ones that are at the base and the foundation of imagine in 5 years where myself and my teammates are going to be. Imagine where their family is going to be. Imagine if their income from Farmasi right now is $300 a month. Imagine in 2 years. Imagine in 5 years. I have girls that are making over $1,000 every month. I have a lot of teammates making that right now. Imagine where they're going to be next year and imagine in 5 years. That's what I love about direct sales. This industry, what you put in is what you get back in return. Truly, how hungry are you? I have nothing bad to say about like a 9-to-5 job or a corporate world, but I lived and breathed that. I moved out to Washington, D.C. and I made a lot of money, but I was absolutely miserable. My boss did not respect me. None of my people in my office respected me. They looked down on me and I asked for extra growth. Like I asked, can I please have more responsibilities? And they said no. I wasn't good enough in their eyes, or I literally was begging for more responsibility. I wanted more growth. I was bored out of my mind in that corporate job where I was making way too much money. And I thought, this can't be what I went to school for. This can't be my degree. Not to mention, if they would have given me more responsibility like I was begging for and they didn't, I wouldn't have gotten paid more, So now I'm taking all of that Tamara energy and all of my gifts from God and strengths and everything that I've learned over the last however many years in my corporate experience, in my personal life. Because everything that you do, I'll never forget my grandpa while he was still alive. We had a family owned and operated billboard business that he started. So it was like 80 years. My mom ran it for years too. And I'll never forget my grandpa's advice. He said, you can't join our family business until you have 5 years of experience outside of this world, because I need you to grow. So when I share that story, don't get me wrong, I am so grateful for my corporate experience. I'm so grateful for my restaurants and serving and everything that I have done in the past. I'm so grateful because I learned so much. I learned so much in so many ways. I learned what I like. I learned what I don't like. I learned what I'm capable of. I learned what I desire and I crave. And I have all of that here in direct sales. I have that here with Farmasi. And it is the most amazing feeling to be able to, yes, I do partner with Farmasi, but this is my business. And my teammates, this is their business. I can inspire them to do whatever, I think I could coach them, but at the end of the day, it's their business. It's their decision. It's how hungry are they? How far do they want to go? How much time are they going to put in? I'm just here to encourage and coach and guide, because at the same time, I'm still working my business, right? And Brittany is still working her business. And that's the beauty of it. And I could go on and on about this, especially because I'm public right now. A lot of people think in direct sales, oh my God, it's a pyramid scheme. She's talking about this person and this person and this person. Yeah, but every industry, every corporation is structured like that. You want to know how direct sales is different? Here's my upline. If I'm here and I start taking off, guess what? I get to pass her. I can skyrocket above her. And she's not going to get paid on me because I'm bigger than her. That's how direct sales works. She doesn't still benefit from my success. She has to work just as hard, if not harder, to get paid on my team. That's how it works, right? So if anybody has any hesitations, or they're like, yeah, that's a pyramid scheme or what, please just message me. I will tell you how it works. You don't know until you're here. And I wouldn't be here for the last 8 years. I would like to consider myself a very smart person. Obviously, I have found success in this industry, and I'm watching all my friends and teammates finding success as well, right? Message me if you have any questions about it, because it's not what you think. Yes, there have been bad things in the past, but anyway, I digress. I didn't mean to go there. I just get so passionate, but anyway, back to the chicory coffee. These products, this opportunity, we are touching and using these products. Clean European standards, amazing products that are good for you, not loaded with chemicals. This is an amazing brand that has done its research over the last 75 years. If they can sell this to a French family, trust me, it's good quality stuff, okay? It's toothpaste, it's body wash, it's soap, it's makeup, there's a men's line. I mean, there's something for everybody here. This is a lifestyle brand. Meaning, if you don't love nutrition or if you don't love makeup, there's something for you. And from a business perspective, that means that there's something for everybody else too. So from you, if you're thinking, oh, I can't do what Tamara does, well, first off, you're back in those limiting beliefs, because yes, you can. I started 8 years ago with 0 customers. I started with 0 teammates. I started with 0 following. And here I am 8 years later, celebrating a successful business and team of 1,000 women also finding success. If I ever had those limiting beliefs that said, you can't do that, I would never be here, right? But that's where we encourage each other and we show up and we do this together. You're never alone in this industry, which is the coolest part. We're in all different parts of the United States and Canada. And did you know our team has presence in England, in Italy, and in Poland? We are an international brand, our team. I'm so proud. That's crazy. Can you imagine if I told myself, you're never going to be an international team. You're never going to have teammates over there. Where would I have gotten, So you just have to believe in yourself. So if you have been thinking about being in this world, and God bless you if you're still watching, and God bless you if you're watching the replay and you're still listening. Thank you for tuning into my TAM talk. Sometimes I just let myself keep going, but it's because I'm passionate, and it's because I want everybody to just understand this opportunity. I am very aware that a majority of the world doesn't understand what I do. A lot of friends and family watching think, oh, there she is, off to her shenanigans again. But you know what? I hope if they're looking at me, I hope they're proud of me. I hope at the least they say, but she's never given up. She's always believed in herself, and I'm proud of her for continuing. And all I hope is that one day they will look and they'll think, boy, she hasn't stopped talking about these products she loves. Maybe I should try them. Heck, maybe I could even do what she does, right? That's why I'll never stop talking about it. That's where I'm very committed to myself, my future, my team, and their future. this industry and the future of this industry, because the world is changing. And you guys might have seen, I posted a reel where I was like, I went to a Big Ten school and then I went to the corporate world and I thought I had it all. But if you were here 5 minutes ago when I was just talking about my story about actually being in the corporate world, I didn't. I hated it. I loathed it. I had migraines that, you guys know that migraines where your eyes black out, like it's not pain in your head, but you lose your vision. I had migraines in Washington because I was so stressed. But for what? I wasn't even doing anything. I wasn't even like pushing myself, right? All I'm saying is that I was lucky enough that I lost my job, and that forced me to make a shift in my life that I probably wouldn't have had the courage to do on my own. But when I didn't have an income, I didn't have another Tamara saying, Tamara, do this. I'm your Tamara telling you, you should do this. If you're thinking about it and you want somebody to encourage you or nudge you, let me be that person. Because I'm so grateful I lost my job back in 2020 to lead me into this world. I was jobless. I was about to be homeless. I had to move back with my parents. I put my head down. I started researching. I watched every training video I could. I committed because I knew I needed to make money and I didn't have an option. And at the time I said, oh my God, I literally have a business opportunity at my fingertips. So at the time, that's what I committed to. And I'm here, my team is here. We are in this together to help you find your way too. I know it's scary. Trust me, 8 years ago when I started, I was scared out of my mind. And the fact, like I said, that I didn't have an income, that was very motivating. So I had to let go of a lot of fears really quickly. And now I'm able to coach on that because I lived it and breathed it. I'm still fighting those limiting beliefs to this day. Of course we are. We're human. We grow, right? We learn and we grow. So message me if you are watching this and you already have a friend that is selling pharmacy that's on our team. Reach out to her. There's so much opportunity here, and all you have to do is chat. Really, just chat. Talk to me and just say, hey, Tam, what you said spoke to me. And I'll say, what spoke to you? Because everybody's story is different. There's no cookie cutter fit, right? We all have our different stories and we all have our different journeys. And whatever that looks like to you, I'll be here to support you. And our whole team will be here to support you. And I was actually just talking to a friend from high school that she's like, I'm thinking about making a big career shift. And I was like, I've been there. But she's thinking about it, and I'll be there to support her every step of the way. And I know what's possible, and it's my job to help people see the belief in themselves, because most of the time we don't believe in ourselves to begin with, right? And that's okay, because I always tell people, I tell my teammates, lean on my energy. You don't have energy, lean on Tamara's energy. Take some of that from me. If you're not believing in yourself, well, pull from my belief. Okay, Tamara's saying it, I'm gonna think it. I can't tell you how many teammates I've watched literally go from so scared, so like in tears, like I can't do this, to Leanne, I'm gonna shout you out if you're watching this, Leanne. She was so scared to even talk on social media, to make a post. Well, guess what? She fought through those fears. I'm talking crying scared. We worked on it. We worked together. She has grown so much. Guess what? Leanne spoke at conference, and then she got up on stage and she did a dance contest in front of thousands of people. Leanne would have never dreamt of doing that prior to joining this industry. That's just one story about how personal growth is. You unlock so much when you come into a community like this, and an uplifting world of supportive women and friends and teammates, not to mention the travel and the fun and the community and the excitement. But really, truly, if you've been craving something like this, and if you're thinking, oh, you're speaking to me, message me. Stop fighting that limiting belief. I don't want to message Tam. I can't message Tam because if I message Tam, that means I'm committing to something. Well, first off, you're not committing to anything, but yes, you're committing to a little bit of belief in yourself. If you're taking the step and courage to message me and be like, okay, whew, I'm doing it. Take a deep breath and just hit the send button and then go run around the block. But you did it. You did it because there's so much change and opportunity ahead. You just have to take the first step. All right, friends, teammates, I have gotten way off topic, but honestly, I had a lot of energy in me and I'm just so proud of this team. I'm so honored to partner with this company. We celebrated our teammates last night. We got taught by the #1 network marketing person in the world. And we're about to go on a call in 27 minutes with this CEO of our company. Like, pinch, 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 pinch. But guess what? Not pinching because it's real. It's really happening. This is really happening and we're really fortunate. So thank you for watching. If you watch that whole thing, oh my gosh, put chicory in the comments. Actually, no. You can put chicory or put delish. Delish. Was that a delish talk? I hope so. I don't know. Thank you guys. I just am passionate about what I do and I'm here to bring everybody up with me. We don't rise alone. We do not. That's not even possible. We are literally in this together. So next week, I'm going to see so many teammates and squeeze them in Miami. And I think some of you are still thinking about coming. It's an investment in yourself. It's an investment in the future of your business. Trust me when I say it's worth it. And it's so much fun. Okay, guys, I'm going to get off and get ready for our call with Emre. And maybe we'll do another Tam talk next week. Okay, bye.